Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, BBE, which is Breaking Boundaries or Beyond Borders, and the E is for entertainment. And like always, my channel is just for entertainment purposes, educational and entertainment purposes. I'm not an expert in anything, and if you see my previous videos, you see that my last few videos I've been asking AI, or in this case ChatGPT. So something's been happening, I guess, in the last month or so, or since July. I don't know if you guys are aware, but they call it a comet, but they're not sure. There's some, I guess I would call it an interstellar object. I would call it that. You know, like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm not a scientist. I have no degree in none of this, but I like it. I like space stuff. It's called 3I Atlas. It's a celestial body from out of our solar system, and it's gonna be swinging by. Oh no, it's in our solar system. It's gonna be swinging by Mars, I believe, and passing. You know. Anyways, I wanted to ask ChatGPT or AI if it knows anything about it. So let's see if it does. I haven't opened it yet, but yeah. And like I said, this video is just for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not an expert in anything. We're just here to learn together. All right, let's see. Hey there, good afternoon or evening.
Hey there, good evening. How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. Yourself?
I'm glad to hear that. Anything fun or interesting going on with you today?
Same old, just a weekend. But I'm filming a YouTube. I'm doing my YouTube videos, so I need your help.
Absolutely, I'd be happy to help. What kind of assistance do you need today?
Yes, I got a question. Are you familiar of 3I Atlas?
Yes, I'm familiar with it. It's a tool that helps with data visualization and analysis, right? What do you need help with regarding it?
No. Do you wait? So the 3I Atlas, you're not. I'm talking about like the comet. Are you familiar with that?
Oh, gotcha. You're talking about the Comet 3I Atlas. Yes, I'm familiar with it. It's a periodic comet that's been making headlines recently. What would you like to know about it?
Well, I would like to know briefly the most I can about it, and obviously for my viewers that don't know or haven't learned about it, you know, if you could teach them a little bit something about it.
Sure. So 3I Atlas is an interstellar comet that was discovered in July 2025 by the Atlas Survey in Chile. What makes it special is that it follows a hyperbolic trajectory, meaning it's not gravitationally bound to our solar system. Will eventually leave. As it gets closer to the sun, it shows some unusual behavior, like a potential green hue from rare chemicals. It's also quite large, about 7 miles in diameter, which is huge for a comet. It's definitely a fascinating object to share with your viewers.
I appreciate that. Thanks for the intro on that. And also, um, well, everybody's calling it a comet. Is it actually a comet?
That's a great question. It is classified as a comet because it shows a coma, which is that fuzzy envelope of gas and dust that surrounds it when it gets close to the sun. However, because it's interstellar in origin, it doesn't belong to our solar system, and it's got some unique characteristics that set it apart from typical comets. So it's kind of a mix of both worlds.
I got you. And what's the latest update on 3I Atlas?
As 3I Atlas gets closer to the sun, it's displaying some pretty fascinating changes. It's actually turning from a red hue to a greenish hue, likely due to increased levels of cyanide and nickel. It seems like a threshold process is kicking in, causing rapid changes in its composition. Plus, it's developing a tail as it nears its closest point to the sun, which will be on October 29th. It's definitely a dynamic comet.
I got you. And when would it be visible in the sky at any point And if it is, what day would that be?
So 3i Atlas will reach its closest point to the sun around October 30th, 2025. But unfortunately, it'll be on the opposite side of the sun from us at that time, so we won't be able to see it. It should become visible again in early December 2025, so that'll be the best time to catch it in the sky.
So, regardless of it being close to the sun, is there any other time from here to the future where it'll be visible to us, whether it's further, it doesn't matter if it's further or closer to the sun?
So after it passes behind the sun, 3i Atlas will become visible again in early December 2025, just before sunrise. It will be quite faint with a brightness below magnitude 12, so probably need a telescope to see it. After that, its visibility will depend on its trajectory, but for now, early December is the next window for us to get to.
Yeah, I also saw that it'll be close to Mars around October 3rd. Is that true?
Yes. On October 3rd, 2025, 3i Atlas will come within about 18 million miles of Mars. It's a pretty cool event because it gives Mars orbiters a chance to observe the comet up close. It won't be visible from Earth in a dramatic way, but it's definitely a neat astronomical event.
So for my viewers watching, if they're interested, are they able to at any time at October 3rd? Are they able to see it with the naked eye from Earth, even if it's small or far away?
Unfortunately, it won't be visible to the naked eye on October 3rd. The comet will be quite faint and really close to Mars from our perspective, so you'd need a telescope to spot it. But it's definitely a cool fact to share with your viewers, and it's a neat little cosmic event.
I gotcha. Thank you. Also, I believe there's some satellites on Mars. Are they gonna be obviously gonna be used to take better, I guess, pictures, you images of the comet?
Absolutely. Mars has a few orbiters, like the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter and the European Space Agency's Trace Gas Orbiter. And they can definitely take advantage of this close approach to gather some detailed data and images of the comet. It's a fantastic opportunity for scientists to learn more about its composite and behavior. So it's definitely going to be a cool collaboration between Earth and Mars.
I gotcha. Another question. I've seen a couple of videos describing different things that are kind of unusual to the comet, I guess. Is it true that it sent off some kind of signal, or it has sent off some kind of signal or pulse?
I couldn't find any credible information about the Atlas sending out any kind of signal or pulse. It seems to be behaving like a typical comet, releasing gases and dust as it approaches the sun, but it's definitely got a lot of unique features that have caught everyone's attention.
I gotcha. And obviously, well, 3i Atlas, this comet in particular, hasn't been recorded before. It hasn't been in our solar system before, right? This is the first time that we know of.
That's right. 3i Atlas is the first known interstellar comet that we've detected coming through our solar system. So it's a big deal on the scientific community. It's giving us a rare opportunity to study.
Sorry, you said it was the first comet to be interstellar. I thought there was two other ones. I thought it was the third one.
You're absolutely right. There have been two other interstellar objects detected before, known as Oumuamua and 2i Borisov.
Okay, and so, forgive me for my ignorance, but why would you say it was the first one if it wasn't the first one?
No worries at all. I misspoke there. Thanks for catching that. 3i Atlas is indeed the third known interstellar object we've detected, so it's a long way. I appreciate the clarification.
No problem. And in one of my previous videos, I had to ask you up to what year have you been updated? And I don't remember if I believe you told me like 2023, right?
Yes, that's right. My training data goes up until 2023, so Anything beyond that, I rely on real-time information to keep you updated. If you ever need the latest info, I'm always here to help with that.
Okay, so that, yeah, I guess to extend that question or to branch out from that question was, how do you know about 3i Atlas if you were only updated up to that knowledge up to 2023?
That's a great question. I actually get updates from real-time sources when you ask me about something current. So even though my training data only goes up to 2023, I can access the web for the latest information. That's how I know about 3i Atlas and other recent events.
I got you. What's the strangest thing that scientists have discovered or they can't, how would I word it? What's the most strangest thing that the scientists have been baffled, I guess, by so far by 3i Atlas?
One of the most intriguing things about 3i Atlas is its unusual color change and the presence of certain chemicals that are not typically found in comets. It seems to have a higher amount of cyanide and nickel, which is not something we usually see in solar system comets. Also, its rapid change in brightness and its trajectory are a bit different from what we expected, which has definitely kept scientists on their toes.
Also, I guess I'll ask one last question about it, and that'll be it. But I also saw, like, in some videos or one of the videos talking about that as 3i Atlas has distorted, I don't know if memory or information of some of the equipment. I don't know, but is that true?
I couldn't find any information about 3i Atlas causing any kind of distortion to equipment or memory. It seems like the main unusual aspects of the comet are its color change and chemical composition, but it's definitely a fascinating object, and if there's any new info that pops up, I'll be sure to let you know.
Thank you. I guess I'll leave it. I'll leave it that for now, and if I guess we can make a part 2 video as the days and weeks go by and we get more information on it.
That sounds like a plan. It's definitely an evolving story, and I'm sure there'll be more interesting updates as time goes on. Just let me know if you need more info, and we can definitely do part 2.
Why does your voice keep changing? Is like a default on your programming or something?
Oh, I apologize if it sounded like it was changing. I try to keep it consistent, but sometimes it might shift a bit depending on the conversation or if there's a glitch. If you prefer a specific tone or style, just let me know.
I mean, I don't mind the tone you're speaking on. I just switched a couple of times, so I was just wondering what's the deal with that. But I appreciate it. That's it. I guess that's all the questions for now. Like I said, I'll probably do a part 2 video on this as the days go by, and more information. We get more information from scientists around the world, I guess. But yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help, and I'm looking forward to that part 2 whenever you're ready. Just let me know, and I'll be here. Have a great rest of your day.
Okay, well, hopefully by then you learn a lot more about 3i Atlas yourself, so you could tell me some good insights, but I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'm sure there'll be plenty of new insights by then. I can't wait to share them with you. Thanks again, and we'll definitely catch up soon.
All right, thank you. Bye. Well, what do you guys think? But yeah, if you don't know about 3i Atlas, it's pretty interesting. I always been fascinated by space, especially they call it a comet. I say a celestial body. Celestial body because I guess everything's a celestial body, right? Anything outside of Earth, even Earth is a celestial body. And if I'm wrong, forgive me for my ignorance or stupidity, but I always been fascinated by space. I don't study it, I guess like I should as an adult, but it's crazy that's a new body, traveling through our solar system, and that's we get some new data, some new information. But yeah, if like what I was trying to get to, I guess towards the end there is If you're not familiar with it, check it out. It's pretty interesting. Obviously, there's a lot of videos out there, a lot of videos on YouTube, and I don't know, but you be the judge. Just receive all the information, and you tell me what you think. But it's a good, interesting thing. Definitely, I'll be keeping an eye on it. I'll be keeping, I'll be looking at information and seeing what develops in the next couple of weeks, days, weeks. But yeah, it's interesting. And I guess I'll end the video here. You guys have a good day wherever you're doing, and thanks for tapping in. Thanks for spending some time with me. And like I said before, this channel is just educational and entertainment purposes only. Appreciate you for spending some time here. Thank you.